live. NBA 2005.
What's up, everybody? We're live.
We're
Well, the
live.
black-haired members of the band are live.
The twins.
Yeah, the Dirty Blondes couldn't make it today, but we're excited to
And
see everyone. Thanks for hopping on. Boy, do we have a show for you. Whoa, we got Pyro.
we got Pyro. I just want to light my candle.
Ooh, okay. Third comment is hi Cal, hi Reina. All right, so we got Nico in the
We
house.
got Nico on the chat.
uh,
But if you think I'm Reina, I'm honestly honored.
Heck yeah. Welcome. If you haven't heard it yet, Black Hole launched at midnight Australia time in Australia, and then everywhere in the US at midnight. And so far, I think people have been liking it. Have you been seeing anything online, Nico?
I've been seeing some stuff about people saying that they can't stop playing it and that it's maybe one of their favorites.
Wow. It may be one of my favorites. When we played it at the Woodstock show, it definitely left an impression in all of our heads that it was a crowd favorite.
Yeah, there was an applause after we played that song that like made me genuinely happy for the release of it.
Yeah, it reminded me of like sometimes when a movie does really good at like the Cannes Film Festival, they're like the ovation went on for 7 hours.
Yeah, yeah.
That's low key.
Jacob Elordi stands for 14 whole minutes.
Yeah, that was kind of
Yeah,
the
that was
reaction we got to the black hole.
it did feel like that. But playing it live, I'll spill that it might be on a set list and playing it live was amazing and it's gonna be incredible on
Yeah,
this tour.
if you want to be the second and third human beings to hear it live, it may most likely be on our set list in Albany when we play Pearl Palooza. And
Mm-hmm.
that's next Saturday on the 13th, and then also at our New York City album release show at Rough Trade under Rockefeller Center. If you want to hear Black Hole, be one of the first people ever to hear it.
I recommend that you do.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
I recommend. Oh, it's gonna be awesome.
Luke apparently just paid us $2, so well, $1.99. That's
Luke, that's so
yeah.
generous.
I think we just learned on our last stream that people can pay us money to and ask us questions. And we'll also answer your questions if you don't pay us money. So just keep all that in mind.
Yeah, those
Um,
those are the rules.
I can't believe Luke. How did he? What did you pay? Like a credit card? How does this work? Cool. Thanks, Luke.
Thanks, Luke. I'm gonna go
Keep you
buy
in
a
mind.
coffee,
Yeah.
half a coffee with that.
Thanks for being a fan, Luke. Favorite single so far? Oh man, I mean, it was "Do You See Me," but our newest child, Black Hole. I mean, you always love the newest child. You know what I mean?
I feel the exact same way because I've been on Do You See Me even before it was released, and now I feel like I'm Black Hole.
Yeah, like "Do You See Me" gets me really in my feels, and like slow bobbing, and Black Hole just gets me like going, and like I'm ready to start going again. You know, it was a good 3 weeks in "Do You See Me" land, but now I'm
Yeah.
ready for the Black Hole.
Oh, me too. Do you
Heck
remember being at your apartment in Brooklyn writing this song? I remember you showed,
yeah.
I think it was me and Reina. You showed the riff, and I was like, this riff is so good.
Yeah,
What are we gonna do about it?
well, the riff that is like the main riff now, that was like to me like
That
the
was the
B
side
riff.
riff, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was like the B riff, and then I was like, I had a whole other riff that never even made the cut that took me a minute to like come to terms with, and I'm like, yeah, that riff didn't need to be in it. I'm looking through my camera roll. That was December 2023.
I did the exact same thing, and I found I have a recording of myself doing your main riff, and I think I was like, I don't know about this one. I like the other one.
Yeah, I think that's all. Yeah, I have us
I'll
doing
show.
like "Shake Me" and "Wild in Love," but I don't have any.
Do you want to hear the original riff?
Yeah, and it was like 15 to 20 BPM faster. So
Yeah,
let's
here we go. I'm like reading these titles to make sure that I don't have anything that I don't want to put on the internet right now. That feels good. Something like that?
Oh yeah,
Was that
yeah,
it? Nee, 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 nee.
yeah. But
Uh,
this one went through the ringer in the production process. We were like, this is like the only song I feel like on the record that doesn't follow like a verse chorus kind of like, standard like flow, and it just works. Yeah.
It does. It confuses me sometimes when we play it live because it doesn't go where I expect it to go all the time.
Yeah. And hey, that's what happens when you get sucked into a black hole. All
Hey,
of space and time breaks down. Nothing means
take your
anything.
medicine.
All right, let's see what the people are saying. Okay, someone said every time a new single has come out, I clean my house with it on repeat. Honestly, that's like my favorite way of getting familiar with new music. Like I've been doing that with Sabrina Carpenter's new album a lot, which I really like. I really like Man's Best Friend. The first three tracks, like, those are amazing.
I like it too.
It took like a second to grow on me, but yeah. The Willpower song, I love that. Like that's just so hooky. It's like hook after hook after hook. It's amazing.
Yeah. I
Okay.
like
What were you gonna say?
what? No, I was just gonna say a song that I liked, but I don't know which one exactly it is at this second. But so I'm just not gonna say it.
You're good. Someone said, "How do you pick the cities you're playing in this tour? Were there any specific ones you wanted to revisit, or any new cities you're excited for?" So I guess to dispel the myth that like we pick the cities, we have like a professional booking agent who books all of the cities for us. And touring is hard, so it's like we always try to find the best routing that will make it so that we at least break even. So that's why we aren't hitting like Antarctica or like Malaysia, but we want to play all those places one day, but only when we can get to that point. So that's kind of how we choose, and then I guess we call, like you'll see this pattern in other bands if you pay attention to like the cities that they tour in, but they usually break it up in like there's the A markets, which you'll do like your New Yorks and your LAs, and then you'll do like the B and C markets, and then you'll play like like the rallies or like the Pittsburgh, which we're actually doing on this tour. Too. So sometimes like they'll throw in a few, pepper them in here and there, but that's kind of how like the logistics of touring works. So I wish it was like, oh, we really love the city, we really want to play there. Um,
It
like
also has to make sense on the routing.
yeah,
Like
exactly.
you got to travel in order,
Yeah. So as much as I wish it could be like, man, I want to play in Vancouver. It doesn't
which
make
we do.
yeah, which we do. Like we want to play everywhere. It's just sometimes this doesn't make sense for us to do that. So that's how we decided on those cities. All right. But in terms of like cities that we're excited to revisit, I mean, I always really look forward to Salt Lake for some reason. Like that's always just been since like our first tour ever when we played Kilby Court. Like Salt Lake just always turns up and has the best energy, and like we need it when we're at elevation like that extra push to like.
Yeah.
But that's I don't know. Is there a specific show you're looking forward to, Nico?
I think I'm claiming the LA show at the Wiltern as my hometown show. And I went to concerts there growing up and saw so many amazing bands that I like can't even believe that we're playing there. It's
Yeah,
such a dream come true.
I
Or speaking on the Salt Lake city vibes, I think Chicago has very similar vibes too. And
yeah.
that's gonna be a blast.
Chicago was our first city back in 2022. Like our first show we ever sold over like 1,000 tickets for, and that was like, damn. Chicago also turns up. Like on Spotify, it's number one. Always been like the number one city. So
We love
thank
you,
you, Chicago.
Chicago.
Yeah. All right. What's the next unreleased song you're most excited about? That's a good one.
Lovesick?
Yeah, Lovesick. I'm excited for Superior. I feel like it's kind of like it's different from it's like our first like kind of ballady like 12/8 song that we've ever released, and it's like Yeah, I just feel like it takes you to a different emotional, like a deeper emotional place than a lot of our tracks. Yeah, so
That one's good.
super.
I remember also in the same
Yeah,
vein as Superior.
that one too. Um,
Oh, so fun. I was listening to the recording that we have of the Bearsville one to hear how the album songs went, and they sound so good.
I
I'm
know they
so
do.
excited.
I'm so excited for our like. Yeah, we have these two shows before we go on tour. I'm very excited to play them. Just like get back out there. Like we ripped the band-aid off at Bearsville. That was it's always scary and always uncomfortable playing a song for the first time ever. Like, yeah, just because it's your first time, your brain is like in the performance mode of reciting a song. So like, I don't know. For me, it's never comfortable. So the way that Bearsville went down, like being so smooth and awesome, like it just made me really stoked to play everything a million
Yeah.
times ever for the rest of our lives.
Yeah.
Um, okay, let's see. How often do you tour? Do you enjoy it? Nico, do you enjoy it?
I love touring. I think it's so fun. I really love to like travel, have new adventures, be in new cities, find new food and thrift shops and sights to see. And I think that touring is a perfect way to travel, especially, Europe tour is what's start or the Europe portion is what's starting this tour. And so just to like, I don't know, hang out in Madrid, have some tapas, like
Yeah,
that really excites me. And then playing every night is such a joy and connecting with people all over. And I just it's the most fun thing. I don't know what could be more fun than that.
yeah.
It's also hard.
I
What
love
about you?
the instant perspective shift of like we do all this work online and like don't see the faces behind all the likes and the comments, and then like you play a show for like 100 people and it's like, oh my god, this is so worth it, this is amazing, you know. You see a
Yeah.
100 likes on a video on Instagram and you're like, oh, I guess it didn't do that well, but you realize it's like it's 100 real people that are all like rooting for
Yeah.
us and trying to have a good time. So I just love it. It's like instant. Every time we go on tour or play a show, it's like, oh yeah, what we're doing is
These
real.
are the people.
Yeah.
It is
Um,
crazy.
all right. Do you ask them, or booking agent, I guess, for days off for your own mental and physical health sake? Definitely.
Yeah.
I think we like to do 3 shows in a row max. I mean, it's like the more days off, the higher the expenses. So it's like it's always like, all right,
It's a
what's the fee?
business. Like
It is.
it is a business. You have to like have all of that in mind as much as the mental health
Yeah,
aspect.
yeah. I feel like 3 shows is pretty. You know, that's a lot. Like we're all doing a lot of singing. It's like a 90-minute set every night. So just getting that break for the vocal cords and like getting that good night's sleep is it goes a long way. I feel like if I miss like 2 good nights of sleep on tour in a row, I will get sick. And then you're screwed over for the next 2 weeks, and you get everyone else sick, and it's not good. So, um,
Yeah. Getting sick on tour is like kind of a given, unfortunately.
yeah,
You try your best. You get the flu shot, the COVID shot,
I got
whatever.
it. I
You
was
got it.
very under the weather yesterday. I was like, oh,
Oh, really?
yeah. It was.
I have to get
My body
mine.
always reacts weird to that, but it's less tender today. It really didn't hurt when I got them. I was surprised. My like muscle twitched when I got the new COVID one when they were putting it in.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I know.
Someone's asking Bearsville recording when. It'll come. Just be patient. It's coming though. I'll be. Just you wait. Just you wait.
Yes, do you wait?
Oh, here's a good one. What were your biggest influences for this album? To me, it really feels so far like you took inspiration from music from the 70s and 80s. I'd say you nailed that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, I think I think just having Nico and Reina, knowing we have 2 female, 2 male vocal, like that combo just instantly was like Fleetwood Mac, Mamas and Papas, and like ABBA. Like those 3, definitely the top of my
Why'd I just get
mind.
the chills?
Yeah. um, yeah. I feel like DUC means very like that's Mamas and Papas-y, you know, California Dreamin', where it's like a lot of in unison and then it breaks off into like harmonies. Everything you do reminds me of like ABBA. Like we kind of made like a conscious note of like we studied their harmonies a bit of like the highest note is like usually on like the same note, and like so you'll hear that a lot with Reina's harmonies. And then yeah, I mean this one's kind of Fleetwood Mackey because it's like you get to the chorus, everyone's singing a different note that's like panned kind of in the center, you know. We really wanted. I think when we were producing this, like the original demo had like me and like 10 million stacks, like a queen almost, you know. And then we're like, all right, how do we make this more human, almost like more real? And that, I think this one turned the most Fleetwood Mackey, if you ask me.
I'd say like Fleetwood Mac and also just the instrumentation to me feels very ELO. Like it
Yes,
always got me excited.
yes, very
Yeah.
ELO, especially with that
People a
orchestra.
lot of people yeah, with orchestra. People in my life, a lot of them have come up to me about Do You See Me and always comment that it feels very Beatlesy,
Yeah,
which I wasn't anticipating, but I really love that compliment because that is my favorite band of all time.
that is the highest of compliments in my
Yeah,
opinion. When people are like, you remind me of the Beatles. Love that, Paul
crazy.
McCartney. This is
Me too.
probably like
I'm a
more
Paul girl.
John leaning, I guess. Actually, it's hard. It's like maybe Helter Skelter. Like it'd be hard to
Oh, I
Black
mean,
Hole.
are you talking about Blackwell? Well, the bridge, I remember we consciously were like, w when we got there, A Day in the Life has that string section that they start on one note and kind of like end on the same note, and everyone has kind of freedom to go wherever they want. And I
Yeah,
remember we were talking about that when we were writing that bridge part.
yeah,
And it was sort of like, let's just make it crazy,
yeah,
chaotic, and then like lands in the same place.
yeah. The
Even though we don't really go too avant-garde with it, it
yeah
was definitely inspired.
there's like string a whole string orchestra that's like going like up in octaves, and then the bass section of the orchestra is like going down, and that always sounds like angels and then like demons going into hell. Like I always have that feeling, which is very like that
It's
slide in A Day in
religious.
the Life. Yeah. All right, someone's asking, how do you guys pick your set lists? Great question.
Doing that now.
Yeah, doing that now. I think we always like we look at the data on like Spotify for artists of like what are the most listened to songs. I feel like that's just the most diplomatic way to do it. But we are throwing in some non most listened to songs that are just songs we like to play because you know it's got to be a bit of both. It's got to be for the
You mix the
performer.
data with the feelings,
Exactly, exactly.
and then you get something beautiful.
Yeah, so we make like a Google Sheets, and then everyone we list out all the songs we want, and then everyone kind of like makes their own. Like this is what I think the best version of the set list is gonna be. We are. I'm not gonna spoil what we're covering, but we are gonna do a cover on this tour, which is something we haven't done.
I
So
also, which I'm not gonna say what it is, but I have another idea of something. I'm being too vague. I'll tell you later.
okay,
It has to do with covers.
it's gonna be fun.
But yeah, what the one that we chose is like banging. I just
Yes.
said banging, and I feel good about it.
No,
I
it's
feel
good.
good that I
It's
said
a
that.
banging kind of day.
It's a
Um,
banging kind of day.
let's see. If you were a random kitchen appliance, what would you be and why? I would be
Holy mother.
I would be a meat tenderizer because I lack subtlety and like that. I feel like like you just bang bang
Yeah,
bang bang. That's kind of
yeah,
like my
for
vibe.
sure,
Bang
for
bang
sure.
bang bang bang.
Yeah, you would be that. I don't know why. I'm thinking about a spatula right now. Like all purpose. You can cook different types of things.
Yeah.
You just are going like this all the time.
Is the
Flipping,
What about like a? I feel
mushing.
like you're like a brulee though, like flames. That's like what I.
I mean, yeah, deep down, I'm a brulee rising,
Yeah.
and I'm a pan moon.
Pan. Great question. Great question.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was a good question. That brought me
Um,
joy this morning.
which music videos have been the most fun to record and film? Ooh, this one honestly was like such a blast. Christian, who works a lot with Jolie, who directs and edits and shoots a lot of our music videos, he's like such a pro. He teaches cinematography at UPenn. Yeah, so he knows what he's doing.
Locked in.
Yeah, so we recorded this video in this space in our recording studio in Philly, and all Christian did was like rent a bunch of spotlights and like built some mirror props. So all the lighting that you see in this video is practical. So it's not like special effects. It's literally someone holding like a sheet over a spotlight, and then they like lift it, and then that's how we do most of the reveals in this video. So yeah, that's all props to Christian. He really is a genius.
And when we were recording that video, it was a lot of one person at a time, where usually we would do like, okay, all three of us are in frame, or all four of us. But this one was a lot of just singular shots to get, you'll see when it comes out. But while we weren't on camera, we were having the funniest chats and playing the best games with Sav and Nathan, who helped us with styling and makeup on that shoot. And I swear we sat in a circle for hours just like playing games. What was the game called that we played?
The one where we had to like take it out of the cup.
You pick a number, and then everyone has to say what their
it's like a ranking. Yeah, it's like a ranking.
It's a ranking game.
You get a they give you a category, and you have to rank an item that fits along the number that you get, along 1 to 10. So if it's like shoes, and then I get like a 1, I'll be like Chacos. I don't know. And then everyone has to guess.
What's your problem with Chacos? I like the one where we did hottest baseball players.
Oh yeah, I got roasted. I got a 7. I said, I would change my answer now to Cody Bellinger, but at the time I said Ben Rice because he's clutch. Okay, so, and then everyone grilled me for that. But Ben Rice, if you ever see this, I think your clutchness is hotness.
And that was all the inspiration for our performances in this video.
Yeah. Oh, here's a good one. They paid us $5 for this question. Nico, I can let you kind of tell this. What's the backstory behind how the band got hooked up with Reina and Nico?
Well, I'll say my involvement. You could say Reina's, but I for a while was in bands in the LA music scene, and I had 2 managers, Kieran and Ayad, who also happened to manage the Happy Fits. And anytime they would come into town, they'd invite me to the shows, and I'd get to hang out. And I kind of like met them loosely through the years. And there came a point when they were supposed to tour, and they needed a guitar player. And so my line blew up, and they were like, would you be interested in touring with these guys? And I did, and we loved each other so much, and it just felt like a really great fit to start writing and be in the band together, which was such a special moment.
Yeah, one of my favorite pictures is us backstage at Lollapalooza at an Always set. And it was like the first time you met Reina. It was like the first time we were like all together in the same room. Or like,
yeah,
and it's backstage.
We knew we'd tour.
Yeah,
yeah,
and it was like seconds after. Like,
we didn't need to find the photo.
Yeah, it was seconds after like Liv from Beach Bunny like came up and was like, "Oh my gosh, like great job at your set. My brother's a huge fan." And I was like, "Oh my gosh, you're Liv from Beach Bunny!" And then like Ethan came over, and like Always was playing. They're one of my favorite bands. It was like very overstimulating and just like an amazing like dopamine filled 1 hour of my life.
It was very precious.
Yeah,
I know. I feel like I came up to you on the tail end of you freaking out about that interaction.
Yeah.
That's so cute.
Someone did just point out. Have we talked about that like Reina, Reina in Spanish, that's queen. That means queen. She must know that, right?
La Reina. She knows. Okay. I call her that all the time.
Okay. Yeah, I call her that without knowing the association with that. Wow, that makes sense.
I'm trying so hard to find this
Probably
picture.
The last question we'll have is, I saw there were like 2 that were kind of aligned on the set list. Oh, whoa! Someone knows our business. They go, "What's the deal with labels? Are you guys done with AWOL now?" Yeah, we're
Yeah.
so that we are releasing this one independently. Love AWOL. Our first three records are still licensed with AWOL. Oh my gosh, wow, crazy.
Isn't that crazy? Oh, wait, I'm going the wrong way.
That was like before our hair was the same. I still had like a little red in my hair. Like,
Yeah, that's crazy.
yeah, you could like actually tell the difference between us.
You're a different boy.
I
You're just like a
am.
different
Yeah,
boy.
I am. Oh man. Um. So yeah, we're not with
AWOL.
AWOL. We're by ourselves, and yeah, it's been fun and a lot of work, but pretty awesome, to know that we have such a supportive fan base that makes this possible. Like that's why we're not with AWOL, is because you guys are so awesome. Like that's the only reason why it makes any of this possible. So thank you guys for all your support, for real.
Yeah.
Um, okay, 2.5 minutes to the video. We got time for one more. Someone is asking tattoo tour. Okay, nice. Is that the newest one?
This is the newest one.
That one's sick.
I don't know how to like I'm looking at the wrong camera. That's what's happening.
That one's sick. Love it.
Oh, okay, show yours.
Okay, I got this one. I got this one. I got this one. And then I got my tiger. And then my first one ever was a tour tat. I don't even. Oh, yeah, dice. Wait.
We should get some tour tats.
Yeah, we should.
I
That would
think
be
we
awesome.
should.
Yeah. That would be amazing. I would love to get it like just all over patchwork, especially in Europe. I've been seeing videos on like Instagram of like tourists that go to like Japanese hotels. Sometimes they don't let you stay if you have tattoos or something.
Yeah, the onsens.
Okay, is it that
It's like
like
a
sacred place?
I I think it's like a very traditional style place where some of them will give you like two small bandages to cover, but like
Yeah,
it I don't know if that would
I need to
work.
bring turtlenecks. It's just it's surprising to me because all my tattoos were done by this Japanese tattoo artist Kumo, who
I
is
think
like
it's
tatted up.
definitely more of a thing now,
Yeah.
to have tattoos there, where maybe like it wasn't as much before.
Okay. Good thing to know. But still, I'm bringing a lot of turtlenecks to our Tokyo tour, which is gonna happen, or our
Tokyo
Tokyo tour,
tour.
our Japan tour.
Oh yeah, Japan tour.
All of Japan. We're
It's
not
just
just
the
gonna go to Tokyo.
alliteration was too good.
Yeah, it really is. Okay. Luke has spent $6 on this chat, so
Woo. Now I'm really buying a coffee.
yeah, for real. Oh man. All right. Calvin, my birthday's coming up. Can I get a happy birthday from you guys? Happy birthday,
Happy birthday,
Martha. Happy birthday,
Martha.
Martha. Martha, my dear.
We're both Paul people.
Yeah,
That's why
we
we look
are.
alike.
Adum, 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 adum. I live for that. We don't have any songs that do adum, adum, adum,
All right,
adum.
let's get to the studio.
Yeah, let's do it. It's 11:59. We're gonna end the stream. We'll see everyone at the music video. We'll be commenting in the chat. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your support as always. Go stream Black Hole. Go tell everyone. Go join our album pre-save with Marshall. They're giving away, helping us give away a speaker, giving away a tie-dyed blue shirt that we hand
That
dyed.
we tie-dyed.
It's very special. There've been like over 1,000 entries so far, so competition is hard, but there's like 9 sub grand prizes where you can win just a pair of really nice Marshall headphones. So there's gonna be 10 winners, so you have good chances.
It's a big deal.
Love y'all. Talk to you soon. See you in that chat.